The original dragon riders. Claret Sekirem. Saren Su. Let's talk a little bit about their dragon riders this night. Boret Sekirem. Bikirem. Many of you, I'm gonna wait till y'all come on here. Boom, 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 boom. Gileretsurim. By Kurem Silere Kire Farem. Boom, 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 boom. Goom, goom, boom. They try to dim our light. They try to make us only be love and light, not realizing that love and light means ass whooping too. Boss stick here and yo, have the things that's been happening to some of y'all, it's like a ticking time bomb inside of you. Energies just permeating through your being. Blostokorem. Bostirim. The year of the dragon. The original dragon riders. Have some of y'all have been remembering when you rode dragons? Or were dragons? Boom. It's like it's about to explode soon. How y'all been feeling tonight? Have your systems been coming online lately? Like you're waiting for something to happen inside of you. Boom, 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 boom. Tonight I'm going to speak the language as well to assist those who are on the cusp. Y'all don't have no idea, but some of y'all do. My birthday is on the 20th. I am first day Aquarius, high noon. That is my born day. And it's on Saturday. And as we get closer to these dates, information is pouring in. Some of y'all may have been feeling like there's something that's about to come out of you. That you don't have to read for. It's already inside of you. And there is not many individuals who understand. Oh, January 29th, another Aquarius. Where my Aquarius is at? Age of Aquarius. Gareserem. Baistin Kirim. Flomet Skew. Serim. Clivum cum kama, surits, clearam boistikiretsirem, vlamstu cararam, vlom giretsikiveriserem, singularetsicararam, vimetskiu serem, bostikirem, geretsikiveriverevereveram, kuptirim, sufalerecararam. Florem sukizerim. Boom stirets. Soon, much of your hard work will pay off. Soon, you won't have to feel like you're hiding anymore. Chlorem. Many individuals have been reaching out to me saying they have abilities. And if you are still in hiding, that's okay, because I won't hide. And I'll show you what time it is. Because when I'm fully activated, I'm going to share it with the world. And you will see that it is real. Some of you that are thinking it's not real are wrong. And those who know it's real are right. Now, there was a conversation I had in 2020. with people that I used to run retreats with. I used to run retreats teaching individuals how to tap into plant medicine, which helped a lot of those individuals do what they're doing right now. And I used to say that when I activate, I'm going to share it with everybody. Because by seeing it, you will know you can do it too. But if nobody is showing it, how do other individuals that have these abilities have their systems come online if all it takes is an individual seeing it to make your systems come online? See, that's how it works. All you got to do is see it sometimes. All you got to do is see and hear it sometimes. And there has to be somebody who is not afraid of anything to show you it is possible, which is why they have shadow banned me a little bit on this channel, which is why I have 30,000 followers and they only sent it out to less than 1% of you. Interesting now. Interesting now. That the people who are here are meant to receive it at this time. Many of you have abilities. Right. Table for 16, please. The right people, the ones who are there on the cusp. Let me tell you something about being on the cusp of activating. True understanding activation. Not book read. Physical body. DNA coming online. Switching overnight. Waking up and remembering everything. Being able to do everything. There isn't many of us on this planet right now. There's many acting like they're us. But there aren't many like us. And it's not a color thing as well. It's not a white thing. It's not a black thing. It's a spirit inhabiting a physical body thing. There is a cover room. And there are many that are going to stand by and watch this happen on this planet. And the more that I operate in my divinity, the more I operate in my authenticity, the more it comes online. It is very difficult to dim this light when you know you have it. Imagine this, family. If you found out that you're Superman's Superman, actually. Imagine if you watch these things on tell eyes to the truth, to your vision, to confuse you, and you find out that it's actually real. How long would it take for you to process that information? When I first realized what many of us are, it took me a long time to process it. I kept on asking myself the questions. Really? Really? Is it for real? No way. Is it my ego? Am I just full of myself? But every single time you go under on plant medicine, you get experiences that others do not get, visions that others do not get, abilities that others do not get, memories of the future that others are not getting. And then you have nobody to talk to because the masters were the ones who are claiming to be masters of this planet. You're masters of them. Karam. Misalarakiram. You are ancient, Kalarasakarum, the ancient of the ancient ones, Saresaram, older than all of them. Could you stomach that? And if you got that information, Florekiriasaram, what would you be able to do with it? Would you operate in your divinity knowing that you are divinely protected? Divinely protected. Now, for many individuals, this may be a lot to take, a lot to deal with, because you are not ready to operate in your authenticity. But those who are ready to come out are. And that is exactly why You are getting activated because you are not afraid of anything. Blomets you, Serem. And as the days goes on, and as we get closer, I am beginning to see everything. And the confidence is rising. If y'all thought that I was turning up, oh boy, you are in for a treat. You are in for a treat. This is for real. For real. And I am for real. Dragons are for real. Boom, 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 boom. This is Egypt for real. Boom, boom, boom. And the ancient ones are back. Flarem. As I'm sitting here watching Black Panther being supremely activated right now, it's like I'd never watched the movie before. I'd never watched it before. Sikararam. Borim. See. There, Sarah. I'm actually a little nervous to tap into plant medicine right now. Nervous. Because what's coming through me without it is ridiculous. Sarah. What do the phrases mean? They are not phrases. They are language korem surekulare surem. They are language that your physical body may understand. Surem. Now, before I digress too much, when I first found out what I had, I used to share it with the people that I thought resonated with me in my particular group that I created. But then I slowly started to realize that they ain't about this life. They operate in fear. Not all of them, but I could always sense who operated in fear. I could always sense it. You pussy. Excuse my language, but you pussy. Because why would you reject yourself? Why would you say if you activated, you wouldn't share it with the people? Which tells me that that's why you aren't activating, because you won't share it with the people. You truly don't believe that you're divinely protected and you think you can die. You can't. You can't. Which is why some people get it and others talk about it. The biggest thing that I heard most is it's not going to happen in this lifetime. Well, if it wasn't happening in this lifetime, why would I be here? Why would you be here at this point in the age of the great Tis awakening? Why would you be here if it wasn't happening now? Individuals trying to put their self back to sleep. I have had many individuals in my life that could not take it, that are trying to put their selves, it's back to sleep. It's too much. I just want to go back to human life. Oh, put the shackles back on me. Fuck out of here. Laram. Coward. Fearful. Bitch ass. Nigga. Serious? You like your family being subjugated like this? As a protector, you like your woman going to work for another entity. You like that. You like your children going to school, being taught by their enemy, and you do nothing about it, Tarafaram. But you operate in love and light. I do not believe it. Because in order to acquire love and light, Tarafaram, you must take it back, Karam. Bostirim. And I see a lot of individuals that are more concerned with their followings and the sale of their products than telling the truth. If you don't want to buy my products, Saref, because I tell the truth, then they are not meant for you. Because I am going to continue to tell the truth whether you buy my stuff or not, Terem. Because this shit works. Infused with sacred geometry. It works, Saram. Certain of us have extra help to assist you in many ways. Some, just by listening to me, will help you heal. Instantaneous healing we are going to soon tap into. Bless Kiref. And once you get off that sugar, your life will change. Once you stop craving those lower vibrational substances, at this time, your life will change. Everybody, not everybody, can't use words like everybody. Many individuals are just trying to be nice to you and give you what you already know in different ways. But we have so much information inside of us that why don't you give them what they don't know? Why aren't we talking about superpowers? Sirets. It's okay. Because I'm going to show you. Who I am is Tataris Sarakum Varekis Sami El. And the story of Tataris Sarakum Varekis Sami El has been altered and corrupted. You like to call him King Tataris. That is who I am and many other beings. And many of you are some of these beings that have been put on a pedestal, but you don't know their true story. When I found out I was it took me years to process that one. Because we see these mystical beings so much throughout our history and our statues, and we look at them with such reverence, not realizing that we're looking at ourselves. And we're back. The ancient ones have returned to restore balance, mayat, and order. And the men, with all of this knowledge, are here to cultivate the woman so she can get back into her rightful place of order. Know your position. Because there was a time when you loved your position, which is why these languages are invigorating and activating many of the feminine goddesses. That is on purpose. Sirets, I know my position as a protector. I know her position as the creator. See? No ego in here. No ego. Order. Order. That is the way of the universe. As above, so below. As within, so without. Why would everything around you which creates be feminine, but the absolute creation itself? Karam. Vomitsku Surim. Clearam Suritsar. Gabaroom Klai Surim. Mikum Garasalaram Kuptires. Plaram Kuptilarekirim. Sabaram Clavicular Solarim Kiretzikivarus. So. Dia women are Asaram, creator goddess. And when we had order Sarim, Baram Sikirim, she ruled. Bostikirim. Deal with it. The reason why there are so many men right now is because we are at war. And when there is war, more men are created for protection, which is why the black man is also under attack. Masculinity itself is under attack. You know, it's funny. She's talking about Nefertiti. My daughter's name is Nefertiti. Nubia Brown. And I named her that before I even knew I was King Tut. Tataris Sarakum Verekis Sami El. I used to think about that name. I'm like, wow. Tataris Sarakum Verekis Sami Elohim. One of them Faret Saram. Clive Oram. We don't know our power, boom, 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 boom. But when we find out our power, boom, 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 we really step into it. Myram, explain to me the name Victoria. I keep on hearing you say that. Please elaborate for me. I'm asking you a question. That's all I'm doing. Maybe I don't know that. Maybe I haven't received that download yet, but talk to me. I would like to know what Victoria is. Man, I'll be reluctant to do plant medicine these days. Only plant medicine I do is this. This be tapping my mind in. Yo, you don't realize the power of sacred geometry on supplements? That's some new stuff that I got to download on. They were like, listen, because you do light language, put the sacred geometry on your supplements and watch what happens. I'm like, but they already pure. They're like, you're about to take it up 10 times over once you put sacred geometry on your plant medicine. I was like, say less, right? So I'll put different symbols on all these supplements, right? Bruh, sis, they shock me how good they are. I have never taken something that potent as supplements. The only thing I can relate to that potent is like shrooms, but you know, you can't go to work on shrooms. You can't drive car on shrooms. You can't function on shrooms. You go through your experience for 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever it may be, and you're back in this state. That there kills them damn parasites, those foreign entities that live in your body, and taps you into another level. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. I just wanted to talk to y'all tonight. I really did. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, it's difficult not being able to really share this type of information with people I know. I want to share this. I'm surrounded by a lady that I could talk to, but, I know she understands, but it ain't happening to her. So you can't possibly really understand. You can't possibly really know unless it's happening to you. And that's why I talk online so much these days. Last year was very, very challenging. I went through a lot of things. Last year. But I'm a fucking beast, so I know I'm going to get through it, whatever I go through. I don't care what happens to me. I am a monster, and so are you. So I knew that eventually I was going to come back and be charged up talking to y'all, because I would go missing for weeks, sometimes on this platform and on my other platform. And I know y'all wonder, like, what's going on with him? I was fighting. I was fighting, family, fighting. And I know so many individuals online only want to present a certain image to y'all. It's not real, though. I'm presenting my real, authentic self to you people, because you are my actual family. The ones who are going to be able to bend elements. The ones, when we wake up, we're going to all meet up. When we wake up, we're going to know exactly where to go and what to do. It's going to be like, boom, let's go. We know, let's go. Boom, and just fly to each other. I remember one time, right? I'm on a Zoom in 2020, and I used to tap into plant medicine and do Zooms on plant medicine and channel. But one time I did too many. I did too much. I took 7 grams of shrooms and had the audacity to do a Zoom. And I'm traveling to each of their futures. I'm looking at the screen and I'm going to their futures, to the point when we activate and we meet up. But the problem is with plant medicine is it gives us such a preview that we are in altered states when we don't know the difference between now and then. And I tapped into then, when we wake up fully, and we're going to know exactly where to go and what to do. Like, oh, you ready? Let's go now. Because we're working behind the scenes. And we're not remembering little things that are happening to us. We're getting visits from our family and our memories wiped. You ever been sitting at the kitchen table? I'm going to share a download with y'all. It's not really a download. I feel like it happened, right? But I'm going to share something that I feel like happened. And it happens quite often. I'm sitting at my kitchen table or on my couch, and one of our ancestors come through a portal and they talk to you and they give you the next stage of the mission. But if you remember this happened, you would not be able to function in your mission, which is the human experience, doing what you have to do. So to protect you from you, they wipe your memory of that experience and you get back to the mission. But that happens a lot. If you have ever felt like that happened to you, comment 1 below. Because, man, I feel like that happens. I asked for UFOs to come see me, and they do come see me, but not standing in front of me. They fly over my head. They hover over my house. They send shockwaves through my house, which I feel it, right? I was in a bank the other day, and I felt like a vibration coming through the top of the bank, like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, what was that? Y'all don't feel this? Y'all not feeling this right now? None of y'all feeling this? Oh, it's just me. Say less. And we can't share this with anybody because we know they think we're crazy because we can read their minds. I can read your minds. I can read the slightest fluctuation in your energy. I know if you like me. I know if you're uncomfortable with me. I know if you're jealous of me. I know it. For real. Not no fake chosen one. Some real chosen one shit. Too many fake chosen ones. Just following a wave. You remember when the spirituality and the conscious thing came out. People was following the wave. Right? Until COVID hit and tested them. It tested them. And they bitched up. And went back to sleep. But some chosen ones woke all the way up and stepped right into their power. See, when we go through initiations, we go through those to find out what we are. Because like I say, like they say, Like our family says, many are called, few are chosen. See, few are chosen. The few. You hear me? Because when you are called, you're called to do something, not to be something, because you're only going to be something by doing something. But let that sit with you. When you're a chosen one, you're called to do some shit. You're called to go through some things. You're called to be tested. Family members used against you. Children used against you. The closest ones used against you. Spouses used against you. Your job used against you. Everything is now used against you to see if you are going to be worthy of what you have coming to you. And if you can withstand all these trials and tribulations, you would get the ultimate prize. And my mission is to share. My first test of sharing was with the urine therapy. In 2020, when I got to download the Consume Thy Cistern. And I consumed thy cistern, and I did more than that. I shared it with thousands of people, and I had never heard anybody who looked like me sharing something like that with confidence. And because I did that, I got gifted with abilities, with languages that is within me already. Do you see how you get your gifts? You have to prove that you deserve these gifts. You have to prove that you'll be responsible with these gifts. You have to prove that you will not abuse the power of knowledge for your wealth. Do you see? There's a lot of individuals abusing the power of knowledge for their wealth, and they're giving you nothing. They're not telling you to look inside of yourself. They're telling you to look at them, saying it's my knowledge. This is not your knowledge. This is our knowledge. And we're giving it back to ourselves. So if somebody says exactly what I say, there is no ownership over it. We are the owners of all knowledge. And we will not capitalize knowledge to constrict each other and handcuff each other to one person. The purpose is to bring yourself out so you can do what I can do and much more, like Yeshua said. You can do what I can do and much more. Warrior clan, warrior race, warrior people. We ain't playing no games round here. A lot of us have been observing. I had to get out in public to observe. I study everybody and everything, and I know you do too. You're watching as if there is a being inside of you, watching whether or not these people should be destroyed. Has that ever come to you? Should these people live through this? Or are they unsavable? There is a being that has been watching and taking in all the data. Are these humans in this state savable, or we have to do it again? Real stuff. The internet is the medium for us to speak to each other at this point. But as we know, we're in the house of Instagram, which we own but there's another being overseeing how the message gets out. At times, we can disrupt the algorithm and push it out by sharing these types of videos. But if you're not sharing these types of videos, how is it supposed to get out? We have to force the algorithm. Force it. Somebody said they're not ready. A lot of them aren't ready. But they're going to get this work anyway. Because I'm tired of watching this. I'm tired of watching this. And the inner self of us doesn't have the emotional connection to them like the self of us that we know, which is the ego, which is needed to move and maneuver throughout this reality. I tell my son all the time, the one who chose not to follow my discipline and move in with his mom, because my discipline was restricting to his lower nature, because his mother harnesses and helps out with his lower nature. And he chose her over me, one of the greatest mistakes of my youngest son's life. But he has to learn a lesson. And I'm going to let him learn a lesson because that's his experience. I'm letting you guys in now. And I told my son, my youngest son, because my oldest son, I had custody of both my sons since my youngest was 2 and my oldest was 5, when their mother decided to leave them and go do some nursing bullshit that didn't work out for her because you're fucking around with a high-level sorcerer and dragon children. You thought you wasn't going to get this work. She's struggling to this day. But anyway, not to get too deep into it. I know a lot of y'all got things like this going on where your kids are used against you or your kids are being, taken over by the Matrix. Happiness to some of mine. I got 4 kids. Okay, so anyway, I tell my son, I said, listen, man, the information that I'm speaking to you, you need to be able to listen and hear me, because I don't know how long I'm going to be like this before I change. There is going to come a time where my real consciousness and your real consciousness is going to come in, and you're not going to have the connection you have with these humans anymore. You're going to get back in your bag, like your true bag. Your true bag. And that true bag doesn't give a damn about anything besides the mission. Warrior clan, warrior class. It's like, I'm trying to think of a movie where the being took over and it was just like we're like a Thanos type of character or Incredible Hulk type of character where you just go. It's just a go type of thing, or Broly. Yeah, like I'll give you an example, right? So when I tapped into my true self, right? I was like, yo, I'm like Broly. I'm King Tut, but I'm also like a Broly. So then I had this picture made. Let me go walk to my office real quick. I had this picture made, right? To remind me of what I am. This also reminds me too. This here, I love this picture. Every day, I come and look at this picture to remind us of how great we were. Cigarettes. What y'all think about this picture? Tough, right? Because that's who we are. And our truest self. So let me show you my office real quick, family. Because I don't really be showing people none of my stuff. All right, so check, right? So I let myself know who I am when I go in my office, right? I let myself know what I am when I go in my office, right? This is who many of us are, right? Correct. I had this custom made to remind me of what I am. When society tries to tell us that we are less than, or let's say this is the one right here. This is the one right here. Man, imagine looking at this every day, knowing who and what you are. Hmm? 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 You have to surround yourself with reminders of what you are. You know what I mean? Reminders of what you are. Because they try to tell you that you are not this when you know you come from royalty. Tapping with the plant medicine, with the dragons, family. So I was in Arizona. I'm telling you a funny story. I was in Arizona, right? And we're at a crystal table. And I'm looking at this crystal table. I'm like, oh, what's this? Right? Now, this is right after the night that I bent fire in Arizona. I went to Yuma, Arizona in the desert and tapped on plant medicine. This is right after I bent fire and found out that I was this. Right? And then on the table, I see this. Now this says Moana or whatever the bad guy is, because they always put us as the bad guys, right? And this is you see what he's doing, right? Look at that. So I asked the person at the crystal table, I'm like, yo, how much is that? And guess what they tell me? You're like, that's not mine. I'm like, what you mean that's not yours? It's on your table. Why is it not yours? Oh, I always do this too. Best pharaoh ever, baby. AKA Tut. You have to remind yourself of what you are. Family, remind yourself. So he tells me, I don't know. I don't know where that comes from. $3. I'm like, all right. Because that was, for me, placed there by the ancestors. Feel me? Who do you speak to when you sleep between your consciousness? Many of our family members. Your higher self. Figure out what you're attracted to. Figure out what you rock with. Figure that out, family. Because it probably is you. You are back for a reason. You ain't just come here on planet Earth just to be a human. Listen, this human experience was all a learning lesson. It was just data. It was just data. It was just data. I call it filler human experience for the real stuff. But I'm going to just go with data. I'm going to go with data. All right? We're taking in data. We're like sleeper agents for the real military. Because they're waiting right behind that sun. I saw them. And it's hundreds of thousands of them. I saw them. I'll tell you a wild story. So I go to Yuma, Arizona, in the desert in March, tapping in with a couple of my peoples, the ones who really tap in, right? And the first night I go to sleep in Yuma, Arizona, first things first, when you're in the desert, it's quiet. It's so quiet. All you can hear is your ears ringing. That's all you can hear is your ears. You've never experienced this level of quiet before. It's so quiet, it's uncomfortable. Then you realize how many noises you live around on a daily basis. So look, the first night I go to Yuma, Arizona, family, I sleep in my tent and I astral project to a cloaked temple in Arizona. And I was told it was a temple of Massa Musa. There was green and there was blue beings transporting stuff in and out of the temple. It was like an Egyptian head with a mouth open, and it was solid gold. The gold was conscious. The gold was conscious to the point where when I stood in front of it, because I was not used to the frequency of the gold, I got down on my knees and I began to cry. There was military on the outside of the cloaked temple guarding it. But there was beings, blue and green, that was walking inside the temple. That was the first night that I went to Arizona. These things that we're about to find out on this planet, man, telling you. How do you know it's a lucid dream? When you wake up. You wake up and you're inside of the dream and you're like, oh, shoot. You're looking around and you're dreaming. And then when you lucid dream, you'll be able to test the fact that you're in a dream. You'll be able to test it. I do have sound frequencies that can take you to higher states of consciousness while you're in your dream. I have this one that could take you to like higher dimensions. It's called what was it, higher dream travel or something like that. It's pretty dope. I wish I could sell them to y'all. I can just give them away for free though. I could do that. Help y'all out. If y'all want some of my sound frequencies, hit me up. I'll hook you up. Cause I bought them. I spent thousands of dollars on the sound frequencies, but I was told not to sell them, so I won't sell them. Maybe you buy some of my stuff, I'll give it to you for free. I'll do it like that. You get the parasites out. You know what I'm saying? You get the parasites out. We'll talk. I should make a deal like that for y'all. Like, yo, you get the parasites out. You elevate your mind. You're on the mission. You get some. You get some sound frequencies I paid thousands of dollars for that really actually work. Listen, let's go through some of my sound. Do I have my phone over here? My other phone at? Do I have it on? Oh, good. I have it on the table. Good. Is this my phone? Let me see. Oh, yes, it is. Bad. Got my other phone. So check. I'm gonna go over some of my sound frequencies with y'all to know, so you know what it is I got going on here. I have invocations. Right now I was playing the Aura Cleanse. So here's my Dropbox full of my sound frequencies. It's called Sounds of Healing, right? I got astral tones. At this tone of astral, actually you can play this at like 4 a.m. and it will send you out your body. Let's listen to it real quick. Oh, let me stop. I just felt my etheric body move a little bit. Let me chill. Let me chill, yo. Stop it, Reg. Oh man, I'm having fun tonight. I got one that is called cellular regeneration. Right, it's going to regenerate your body on a cellular level. Play that. I got one that's going to help with your clairvoyant ability. I got one that's going to cleanse your conscious mind. I got one that's going to tap you into your divine power. I got one that's called the Paragrid of Miracles. It's like goes by Namo Bhagavate Trilokal Pradavisi Style Buddhayo Bhagavate Tadhyata Om Visudeya Asama Samatabhavasa Sparati Gatika Ana Swabhava Vasudi Ebasinkatu Mam Sugatu Verifikana Amirta Ebasinkai Mahamantra Pradai Ahara Adusem Dharani Sodahaya Gangana Vasudi Usnisa Vajaya Vasudi Sahasa Sadarasmi Sam Godite Saratataganta Avalokani Sad Paramita Parapurani Saratataganta Matasbumi Pradestite Saratataganta Hirdaya Adestita Nanestita Mahamudre Vajrakaya Samatana Vasudi Sarvavana Apart Purgati. And I can keep on going. It's like three paragraphs of Hebrew. And if you say this for 40 days and don't eat from sunrise to sunset, your life will be different. When I started to say those, everything in my life began to change. And it took me about 2 weeks to memorize them. And once I memorized them, it never left me. So whenever I want to say it, I say it. It's crazy. But there's a lot of stuff that I have. So anybody who buys my products will be able to get something that is in these. And I have a lot of them. I got a lot of them, family. And I'm talking about I spent like $3,000-$4,000 on these things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I'm really just trying to help y'all guys like get to another level of your ascension, because I realized that it just comes with consciousness. Your consciousness needs to be risen, and there are certain tools that can help you rise your consciousness that many other individuals are not talking about. It is way more than what the food that we eat, because our food is corrupted. Our food is trash. It is way more than the food that we eat. Way more than that. And if you're just focusing on the food, you're losing, because you're only focusing on poison and you're not tapping into sound frequencies. You're not tapping into light language. Listen, if you are a teacher right now and you don't have some magical things happening with you, I'm looking at you like, how come nature hasn't approved you yet? That's how I'm looking at you. Like, what's going on? What you got going on? What's up? That's how I'm feeling. I mean, what's up? What's up with your DNA? Why is it not coming online? Or why aren't you sharing it if it is coming online? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of losing customers? See, you have to realize that a lot of people online are doing this for money, and they're hiding the good stuff from you. because they're afraid of what's going to happen to them because of that. Or they're keeping it a secret or making it exclusive to people who can pay them $30,000 to $100,000 for that. But this type of information is not something that you can always pay for. You got to be able to give something to people for free so they can be able to tap into themselves too. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, you have to. You have to. I'm telling you, man. The dragon people, the dragon riders are back in the building. Florin, Sabikum, Clarem Sikivari Silaracaram, Baram Stuki Larakiram, Sufarakararam, Vime Stukiret Sikivaris, My Sukarim, Gumik School, Sarit Silarakaram, Borstilarakiram. Zolam kiret sikivaris, flom sulakiram, bostikiret sereveram. Somebody said before, this looks like gang signs, right? It does, doesn't it? What if I told you that the gang members are the warriors on the ground that don't know who they are? They just do things which their DNA tells them to do. But they're the warriors. The ones in the hood, the ones who are killing each other, they're the ones they try to subjugate the most. Because if those dudes came online and knew who they were, game over. Boom, 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 boom. And guess what, family? They will be coming online. Yes, they are lost. It is very difficult to watch our people in the hood because it's not their fault they're lost. They just are in a situation. They don't know they're lost. They're just surviving. But it's very difficult to watch them because they have true power and they're operating with equal bad as they would good. As ratchet and ignorant as they were divine. In the equal opposite way. See, that thing I was telling my son yesterday, I said Elijah, because my son's name is Elijah, which his name means Lord, and my name is Reginald, which means ruler of kingdoms. My daughter's name is named Nefertiti, which means the beautiful one has arrived, and every time somebody sees her, they're like enamored with her beauty. It's crazy. But I was telling my son, I said, listen, man, you have abilities, but you're using them in the wrong way. You are so strong that you can go up or you can go down with the equal level of intensity because that's how good we are. So you have to realize that whatever you choose to do, you must think and be righteous. Because if you're not righteous, you're choosing a side that's about to get their asses whooped. So please, don't be on that side when we come online because we're going to have to do something. And I don't want to do that. And I know a lot of y'all want to say like, oh my God, he's talking to his son like this. I talk to my kids for real. I tell my kids real stuff. You know, I always told my kids that I would do you one. I'll never lie to you. I'll never, ever lie to you. Because there's so many people lying to these children. There's so many people. So you got to be the one that don't lie to them. You got to be the one that sees the truth, even if they're not ready to receive it, even if you're looked at as the bad guy. You have to be okay with that. Because you know, if you stand strong, you're going to be vindicated anyway. But if you try to save them, you're actually hurting them by saving them. I grew up in a household where I had a mother and a father, but I was taught nothing really about life. I had to catch things, watch them how they moved, because they never sat me down and talked to me. So I decided to become the equal opposite of that. So, and more. A lot of y'all are in situations or grew up in situations that made you what you are. You chose your parents for a reason. You chose your parents before you got here on this planet because you knew they wasn't going to do shit with you and it was going to piss you off so much when you became an adult that you would become something entirely different than them, which is good because it worked out. The fact that my parents didn't really sit me down and teach me things like wrap it up, or this is how you be with a woman, or this is how you develop your emotional EQ, whatever it may be. Like I tell my sons, is why I'm the man I am today. I'm like my parents' parent at this stage of my life. I am the one with the wisdom in my family. And many of you are the ones with wisdom in your families. You are your parents' parents. You are millions of years older than your parents. You've always felt like your parents just were like babies, because they are. You chose babies because you knew as a master, you don't want to have a parent that's going to teach you and program you too heavily, because you knew that you had the energy and the spirit inside of yourself, which was going to teach yourself eventually, and then others upon the millions. So you sacrificed your childhood. You sacrificed many mistakes that you were going to make because you were going to save millions. Even before you got here, you knew you was going to do it. And you chose them for that purpose. So please forgive them for what they've done, because they know not what they do. They did what you knew they would do before you got here, and you must understand that. Don't be mad at them for being exactly what you wanted them to be. If your mother wasn't shit, if your father wasn't shit, you knew they wasn't going to be shit, and you chose them anyway because you knew you would become a master from that shit. You would transmute from that shit. You knew it. You knew it. You did. You did. When I do these lives, I let spirit lead them. I'm channeling straight up the whole time. I let spirit lead these lives. For real. And a lot of people have no idea what some of us are about to become. The world is about to be changed forever for what we're about to do. And I need you to be able to process that and stomach that, because you're about to be a whole different type of being. A whole different type of being. And you have to be able to deal with that so you don't go through psychosis. Tap into yourself. Take plant medicine. Get a preview of what's about to happen. If you're not getting previews yet, family, then you need to be able to work on yourself at a deep, deep level. Shadow work. Taking accountability for everything that you do. Exercising balance. Have fun, but get serious too. Balance. There was a time of my life where I was too serious. I have fun, and then I'm serious. I am balanced. And let me tell you something right now. That has made a total change in my life and my activation. The energy that's coming through me now, comparable to when I was always serious, it's different, yo. It's different. I have fun. I have fun. And then I lock the fuck in. And that's good psychologically for me. True master. I've mastered self, or mastering self, because there's so much more in me, so much more in you. As a master, you're always a student. You're always learning. So I'm telling you, lock into the present state as well. By locking into the present state, you secure the future state. By locking into your present state, you secure your future. What you doing right? What you doing right now? What are you doing right now? What are you becoming right now? Are you loving your life? Are you doing things that you love to do? Question. Am I doing what I love to do? Am I using the word no as much as I need to use it? Am I letting people take advantage of me? Am I putting myself on the back burner? I always tell people that you are the most important person in your life. You are. No, not your children. No, not your spouse. You are. Because if you're not taken care of, you can guarantee they won't be soon as well. Guarantee it. Original Dragon Rider. Where we come from, we have supreme confidence and love for ourselves. Where we come from, we understand our divinity. And we had to immerse ourselves so deep into the human experience, we forgot that for a little while. But being on Earth for us right now is a big deal. The fact that we got through this one. This was a mission. This was a mission. A mission of epic proportions. Man. Earth is something that we're going to talk about for millennials. Like, yo, remember when we did Earth? Oh, you did Earth? Oh, you beastie. You did Earth? For how long? When I did Earth, I couldn't do that shit for 2 years. I had to take myself out. You did Earth for 41 years before you knew who you were? You did Earth? Yo, check this. Hey, yo, he did Earth. Damn. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. Because Earth is something like we're doing Earth right now. When we come from, Earth is no joke, family. I know some of y'all are struggling with the fact that you are more than meets the eye because you've been programmed, but you got to break that programming because you are much more. If you weren't more, why would they care about you so much? Why would they try to poison your food so much? Why would they spray the sky so much? Why would they show you yourself on tell lies with the truth to your vision so much? Because they knew that this day would come. Where certain of you would know who they are to such a degree that you will tell the world and you will show the world with no fear. And when that day came, you would think back on all the fantasy that you supposed to seen, and you would say, that nigga crazy. That nigga crazy. He a nut. Until that nigga starts to fly. That nigga starts to bend elements. I already showed y'all that one, the elements. That nigga speaking Vlaim Stukirem Vlakararam Bostikiris Maistukirem Bostiklarakaram. Like language that assists the activation of your physical body. And that programming would kick in and you would reject it because your emotions take over you and your parasites do as well. Get them out. Once you get these parasites out, life will change as you know it. It's like your systems come online when the ecology of non-human organisms are evicted from your body. And you get off of sugar. Superman's, our kryptonite is sugar. Superman's kryptonite is sugar. Once you stop consuming sugar, Everything happens for you that you've been trying to get to happen for you. Tonight, I went out to dinner with some people, and they sung Happy Birthday to me. And I'm like, yo, I don't want no fucking cake. I'll be like, I don't want no cake. Keep that shit away from me. That's my mindset with sugar. And I'm telling y'all, family, listen, all my teeth, I had to get them fixed because of sugar. I'm going in now. I had to get my teeth fixed because sugar destroyed my entire mouth, my body. I tore both of my Achilles because of sugar. I have hip problems, degenerating hips because of sugar. I didn't want to eat the sugar, but they had control of my body. I didn't want to eat the sugar, but I didn't know it wasn't me that didn't want to eat the sugar. I thought I wanted to eat it because I felt so good when I ate it. I felt so good when I ate it. So when, this is real talk, yo. This is real shit. Like, crackhead, I was a sugarhead. Same difference. Same difference. So we go to dinner. They sing Happy Birthday to me for Saturday, my birthday. It was first day Aquarius, high noon, first day Aquarius. And they bring it over. And I'm like, I ain't eating that shit. My daughter, you ain't eating that shit. Because she don't eat sugar, so you ain't eating that, right? No. I am like, no. Because once the parasites are gone, it's like, I can't describe how good it feels not to crave sweets. No, fruit and sugar is not bad for you. That is designed for the human body. Fruit and sugar is not, sugar and fruit is not bad for you. That is the sugar you're supposed to be consuming. That is the sugar that's designed for the human body. Yes, holidays are here at the stage of the year they're at because that's one of the most important stages of the year for you to activate. So they want you to poison yourself, starting with Halloween, with the biggest poison. And then they want you to move throughout the holidays. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. You're poisoning yourself for 3 months. And then you take a break off, and then you go for a pedophilic holiday on what? Valentine's Day, the pedophilic holiday. And then you move to Easter, where you're having kids search for eggs that a rabbit laid, which is impossible to do. And then in this basket, which is also full of candy, your children whose brains aren't developed yet are consuming it. Then you move to another holiday, right? Where you're cooking out in the backyard, eating a bunch of dead things, drinking beer, and it's the only time you can see your family. Then after that, you go to a holiday where you're celebrating independence on one day when you're supposed to be independent every day of your life. And then you move to another holiday over there on Labor Day where you're also doing the same thing. It's a repeating cycle over and over and over and over and over and over again. And most of us don't even see it. With all this information coming through, it's very difficult to sleep these days too. Very difficult. Has it been difficult for anybody to sleep lately? How to get rid of the parasites? Oh, I'm sorry, family. Let me go ahead and tag the company here that helps you get rid of the parasites. Right? I got you. I should have put it up here and pinned it a while ago, but I wasn't trying to talk about it all the time because people, when you talk about your own company, they think that you're just trying to sell things and that's the only reason you're online. But that's not why I'm here. But I'm offering you something that works. So I had to put it together. I had to spend my own money, thousands of dollars to put it together and tell you about it. And we're all up. That's right. Yeah, my mind has been, all right. So my mind has been racing too, and I've been really excited. Like I am done with the subject. I'm done with the subjugation. I'm done with the constriction. So look, and it's 111 right now. Y'all caught that 111. I love it. I love my family. Oh man, I love it. Let me get a little quick shot, real quick. This right here. This is fire. This is called Reboot. This has apple, ginger, lemon, and cayenne pepper. Fire combination, y'all. Fire combination. I got it from this place called Greens and Grains for Everyone, plant-based food. Fire. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Woo. Fire, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all about to see something on this planet. Y'all about to see something on this planet that y'all haven't seen in a long time. I can't wait. I can't wait. Man. Yeah, like we get a lot of signs. Have y'all, hey yo, let me ask y'all a question real quick. Cause I know sometimes we second guess ourselves. But have you, in fact, put yes in the comments below if you feel like this happening to y'all, or y'all see this. In the daytime, when you look at planes, do you feel like they looked like something else before you saw them and now they're moving very slow and very low? Let's start with that. Planes moving very slow and very low. Okay. Okay. So it's not just me that's being able to see the planes, realizing that they may not be planes. And let's go to the nighttime, right? You look at a plane and you see a light, but the light has sharp edges to it. And it's moving very slow and has weird lights as well. Yes, 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 yes. They're shape shifting. Yes, they're shape. Yo, I was just talking to somebody about that. I'm like, yo, that wasn't a plane before. Now you know I saw you and you turned to a plane. But you're moving very slow, as if something's watching you, pretending to be a plane. Right, right. Interesting. Or you'll look in the sky and there won't be no planes, but you'll hear a loud craft. How about that one? You'll look in the skies and you'll hear a loud craft and you won't see anything. And you're looking around like, where's the plane at? Where is it? Where is it? No, how about this one? Even if the sky isn't blocked, you'll still hear it. Right? Where was it at? For real, family. For real. And it's funny because have you noticed that like you'll see these things in the sky, but other people are not looking. They're just like focused on their lives. They're not looking. But your eyes are always in the sky. Like you could barely drive these days because you're always looking up. Like, oh, there it is. There's another one. There's another one. Let me check you out. You're coming right at me too. Right at me. Oh, another one right there. You see them all the time. But then you look at other people like, y'all don't see this? Y'all not even looking at the sky. Y'all not even looking up there. Are you even real at all? Always, right? A mermaid, human head and tall. That's what's up. Yo, mermaiding, they exist. They exist. Okay, so what about sun gazing? Let's talk about sun gazing, right? Let's talk about that. When you sun gaze, do you ever think that you're looking at different suns on different days? I'll give you an example. Sometimes when I sun gaze, I'll see a black sun with a red aura. Then sometimes I'll sun gaze and I'll see a white sun with a white aura. Then sometimes I'll sun gaze and I'll see a yellow sun with a blue aura. What's that about? How can I look at the same thing and see different things on different days? Then I get a download that says, oh, that's not the same sun, it's a different one. Right. Now we're getting somewhere. Now y'all know we're not crazy because we all feeling the same stuff. But only us are feeling this type of stuff. But when you sun gaze, it's like, it's like that, right? It's like, you take a deep breath when you do it. You take a deep breath when you do it. It's like it's hitting you. It's like really hitting. Or when you're in the house and you're at work and you're working and you miss the sun, you feel sad. Like I can't believe I missed the sun today. What is wrong with me? I missed the sun? Kick yourself in the ass. Like you missed a good show or something. Why is the moon out with the sun all day? Don't ask me, because I did a video about that. And I just saw a comment on that video. They still laughing at me from what I said about the moon with the sun. They still laughing at me. They still laughing. Agents is coming left and right when I talk this type of stuff on videos. They come at left and right. For real. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Okay. Ashton Darian. Sometimes I astral project into the sun and use it as a portal to distant stars like Sirius B. That's what I'm talking about, yo. What I'm talking about. Yo, we dope. We got abilities. Teleportation. We can teleport and still be physical somewhere else. I got that downloaded 2020. I'm sitting in my chair on plant medicine. And of course I go to the future where I can teleport. And I teleport. I can whoop somebody's ass by sitting in my chair and I don't got to get up. That's a big one. We can shapeshift. I can turn into a dragon. You know, the first time that began to happen was in 2021. 2020, 21 was wild years. I'm in Arizona and I'm tapping on a plant medicine and my jaw begins to like shift and bend. And my jaw begins to extend like a dragon. It's very painful for your cells to be able to split like that and change. A lot of us can do that as well. A lot of us can change the panthers and all kinds of other things too. It's just painful especially when your body and this physical body hasn't done it yet and it's not used to it. But melanin is very powerful. We can shapeshift it too. So yeah. See. Oh yeah, the phoenix. A lot of you women turn to the phoenix. The Phoenix is a big one. And they talked about that in the last X-Men with the Jean Grey when she turned to the Phoenix. She talking about y'all. Most definitely. Talking about y'all. Most definitely. Yep. Facts. Wow, this has been an awesome build tonight. I didn't know it was going to go this far. I've just been feeling it all day. Energy has just been fluctuating throughout the body. I have to get it out. Any else been chased while projecting, like stumbled onto something that wasn't supposed to see? You're supposed to see everything. It's just the fact that you don't know what to do when you see it sometimes. That's all. I remember one time I was astral projecting and I ran to the Smurfs, the beings, the Smurfs. And I ran, I screamed. I'm like, oh, I wasn't ready yet. Oh, you're Jean Grey, Jody? Okay. Oh, Jody, Jody, your eyes are changing into a dragon, so I kind of believe it. This woman here, Jody, she sent me a picture, and her eyes are turning to a slit like a dragon. Real talk. We got some stuff with us. We got some stuff with us. We got some wild stuff with us. So I believe it. We fire out here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Imagine you astral projecting, and a Smurf walk. Smurf is about this tall. He's about, I don't know, a little under 3 feet, and he run. I was in like a flower bush, and he comes running up to me so happy, but I'm like, ah, and they have not come back since. I've been asking them to come back, and they haven't come back since. I'm a little upset about that. That they have not been coming to see me again. It's like, you ain't ready. So they probably been observing me because I had got a lot of weird mushrooms in my backyard. They probably been planting those. You know what I mean? So they're around. It's just that they know our level of consciousness, and even though we think that we're at a high level, we're not even close to where we can be to be able to accept what is our perception as being able to see in front of our eyes. We can watch it all day on TV, but that's why we're watching it on TV, because that's fantasy, and we're taught it's fantasy, but it's not. It's real. But the trick about TV is the fact that when you watch it on a screen, if it jumps out of your screen in front of you, they know your physical body couldn't handle it, because by watching it on a screen, it's programming your physical body to not be able to process it when it's in front of you. Download just now, right now. That's why they give it to you on TV. Your physical body also has eyes. It's also have perception. So the TV, when you watch these things, are, encasing your physical body into like a shell, like a box of only being able to see something and process it as it is being seen. So your physical body is processing the Smurfs and Dragon Ball Z on a screen, but it couldn't process it here, right now. Yo, they're good. They're good. Oh, that's good. That was really just a download I got right now. Tough. Tough. Oh, I love it. Man. I ain't even done watching Black Panther yet. It's 1 a.m. 1:23. No, okay. Let's talk about the synchronicity numbers. I've been seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for years now, all the time. 1, 2, 3 is something I see all the time. That means something's coming next. You get ready. Ready? It's coming. Everything's about to change. 1, 2, 3. Telling y'all, family. Broly. I'm telling y'all, family. Chlorem sikiveris. Flaram. Giram suklarasukavarum. Barim sikilaret sikiveris. Mupim kirem. Sepakararam. Flyram kiram sikiverim kolakirasirem. Bomet skew. Kim kumgaram. Forits. Briram foriclerim. Kepararam sureticlerim siki sararam. Vlaim curetirim. Comet skew. Surim. Dragons. Murin. Dragon Rider. Borets. Clam voricirem. Voren. Sabien. Clom vikilu solarem coram colacoram sikirem. Boom, 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 boom. Sinkiraram. Boom, 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 boom. Separararam. Boom, 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 boom. Chlorikiriveram. Flam suku. Farem. Man. I gotta share it, though. Gotta share it, yo. When you find out you have 50 to 100 protectors surrounding you at all times, how would you move? If you found out you have 50 to 100 protectors surrounding you, how would you move in life? What would you say in life? If you found out you had an army around you right now, Blorem, Why do you think that I'm able to speak this still to this day and I'm still good? Many people are afraid because they think they're going to get killed or nabbed or whatever it may be. But what happens if you won't? Would you still share it? Flyrim, low. I know you got guardians. We talked. I know you got guardians around you, bro. I already know. I'm just waiting for you to share what you could do. I'm waiting. I'm like, why you ain't share with this stuff? Because you got some shit with you, bro. You need to get up out of here. You need to get out of here. Because some of the things you can do, if people saw those, you would assist their activation, A-Lo. I need you to stop playing and come on out the front street with me. Front line, bro. Front line, my guy. What's up? Front line stuff. You know you'll be judged by how you move in this reality. Your inner thoughts, your inner fears, you're going to be judged by that. You know that, right? So you can't be having all this stuff happen with you and you ain't going to tell nobody because you're fearful. That is against the grain. That is against our grain. Our grain is no fear. We come from a warrior class. No fear. No fear. No fear. No fear. You're going to get back to your family like, oh, how long you been doing this? Well, let me look at your life real quick. They're going to pull it up on the screen like this. This year, that year, that year, that year. Whoa, wasn't the agreement that we had to use what we gave you to share with the people? Okay, let's check your mind out. Fear. People think I'm crazy. Fear. Family, what they gonna say? Fear. Losing my job. Fear. Not having money. Fear. Oh. Go back. Now you're gonna go to Earth 10, where you're gonna start as a baby, and you're gonna do it again, and you're gonna do it right this time. And now you gotta live another 30 or 40 years, just like you lived this time. But now, this Earth is gonna be worse. With that thought, what would you do? With that thought, what would you do? What would you do with that thought? That's right. The gift and activations are not just for you. Earth 10 is a bitch. We ain't trying to go to Earth 10, yo. We on Earth 36 right now. It's not as bad as Earth 10. So, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, I know I'm not the first one, but I'll be the last one to tell you that because you're about to do it, ain't you? I'll be the last one to tell you that. And if you're any person who is sharing your gifts, you share it with me, I'm going to share it with everybody. I'm going to share your stuff. So if you're struggling saying, well, I don't want to, I got to build up a following. Well, I'll use my following to help you build up your following. How about that? Just share it with me and I'll share it with the family. Simple. We can even talk and do interviews. We have to galvanize. Family, we have to come together and talk to each other on lives and build with each other, sharing our gifts with each other and let the world see our greatness. We shouldn't hide. We are the sorcerers, family. Most rebellions in the past were led by sorcerers, magicians. See what I'm saying? What does the green light mean? The green Ethereal energy, the ancient order of Melchizedek, the energy that's about to hit this planet. I was watching Young Elders channel in phase 1, and they had the green light on. And I've been studying the green light thing. Been really drawn to the green light, but really been drawn to green lately. And I saw him with the green light bulbs. I'm like, oh, yeah, that looks dope. I got to get the green light bulbs. I got to get that. I saw in every movie, mostly every movie with like the superhero, Incredible Hulk, Maleficent, the last Aquaman movie, green. Kung Fu Panda, green kryptonite from Superman. There's a reason why his kryptonite is green. That's not our kryptonite. That's his kryptonite. He's weak for that. We are strong for that. So even in the show, they brought the red sun over it, which made him weak, but made us strong. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. That's that heart chakra energy. That's that green heart chakra energy right here. Yeah. So I'm under green because it feels better than the other light. It feels great. It feels like healing. I wanted to put the green all around my house, but I didn't want it to be too much. But you know what I mean. 9 ether energy. Celerekiram. Blomskew. Seberilaram. Climevikiram. Sureklara. Sukavarum. Bf Sukavararam. Summit skew. Haram. All right, now it's 1:32 and I'm about to go. Synchronicity. Listen, y'all. Share this video. Like this video. If you feel like you have parasites in your body, get them out. And then tap yourself in. And this doesn't just tap your mind in. It also helps out with your body as well. Okay? Your body as well. And this is going to help out with your energy and give you some minerals. Because our food is trash. This is Shilajit infused with gold. And all the products are so good because they're infused with a different sacred geometry that I have chosen. I've channeled the ingredients for each of the products. I have channeled the fact that I need sacred geometry and the type of symbols that are on it. It will assist with your healing and activation. You are nature, and it's time to tap into the power of nature at its higher levels. The ancient form of healing, sacred geometry. Tap in. Get the parasites out of your body. I love y'all. We're going to rise, and I'm going to share it with everybody so you can do it too. Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. True family. Peace.